with the wall art challenge. You're going to make something for your teacher. So basically the idea is you're going to figure out a teacher that you like. You're going to sign up on the list in the front of the room, and you're going to pick your teacher, and then you're going to pick a project that that teacher would enjoy having on their wall, or if you want to make a sign for their door like I have on my door, you can do that too. Okay? All right, red text means stop, green text means do what it says. All right, here's what we're going to learn. And look at the grade scale to get an understanding of the project. So make sure you look at the grade scale first, and also make sure that you have done your sketch first. You're supposed to do a hand-drawn sketch first. Part of being a graphic designer is learning to create projects that others like and to communicate with them. So you have to make stuff and communicate to see if it's what they like. Adults like different stuff than kids. So I've seen students that will do a beautiful artwork and then it has some mean writing on it that a teacher would never put up. And students don't seem to notice that. But anyway, so make sure that you have a teacher approve what you're doing so that it's something they'll actually enjoy having on the wall. Okay, do your sketch first. So brainstorm what you want to make for the teacher, gather resources, and save them. So any pictures you get, save it in Illustrator. Oh, I missed one. It should say Illustrator, teacher wall art, and then assets. Also make sure what size material and where it's going to go, etc. So you can get the material ahead of time and design it based on the correct size and correct material. Do your sketch first and have Mr. Miller approve it, and then put the sketch into your notes. So we're going to keep all these notes for a long time in your binders, and eventually you're going to turn all those notes in for a lot of points. All right, so what you need to do now is you need to get the template. So basically you're going to go to my website. Let's see if I can find it. So you're going to go to my website. You're going to go to Creative Computer Apps, and it might be different this year, but anyway, it should look a little something like this. Go to Creative Computer Apps. You're going to go to Vector Art with Illustrator, and then you're going to click on the tab. No, it's not. No, it's not doing it. Anyway, it's running really slow. I don't know if I want to make you guys wait for it. Let's try one more time. Creative Computer. It's running too slow. Anyway, oh, here we go. Come on, you can do it. And then if you click in here, there's going to be the template I want you to use. Open up that template, because remember we're doing it on the laser cutter, and so you have to use the template. Turn your rulers on. Okay, so find a picture on the internet and save it into your folder, your teacher folder, and then place it into the document and lock it, and then create a tracing layer on top of that. Let me show you what I'm talking about. All right, so what you should open up the template, turn off these layers, right, that are helpful for you to see stuff, and then make a new layer and then start drawing, or no, make a new layer and place your image in it. So I've already got started. So basically what that looks like is you turn on, you have a picture. Oh, and I didn't name these layers. All right, let me turn this on. So you have a picture. No, it's not there. Let me hit pause here real quick. And okay, so I didn't really have it. So I'm going to the internet. I search for Made in America logo. I'm going to right click. I'm going to say Save Image As, and I'm going to save it in my Assets folder. Okay, so I'm going to go to my folder with my name on it. I'm going to go into Creative Computer, and then I'm going to go into Illustrator, and then I'm going to make a folder called Wall Art for Teachers, and there should be an Assets folder, and then I save my picture there, save. Alright, so after that I'm going to go back to Illustrator, and I'm going to go File, Place. So I'm going to make a nice layer for my picture. It should be at the bottom, but I'll make a nice layer here. I'm going to go File, Place. I'm going to pick my Assets folder, and then there's the image. I should have given it a better name. But I don't want to do that because I don't want to stall you guys too bad. So we're going to place that, and then we're going to size it the right size, because I'm going to hit Shift to constrain the proportion so it doesn't get all skinny. But you decided how big that you want it to be. So with our rulers on, we can do it. So I'm going to hit Enter, and I'm going to hit, I'm going to click off, okay, and I'm going to stick it there. Okay, so there's a Made in the USA, and so you can see that that's the drawing I want, and I have it the correct size compared to what I wanted. Let's go back to PowerPoint slideshow and see what we're going to do next. Okay, so place the picture in. So then we're going to lock it and create a tracing layer on top so that we can trace it. Alright, grab a tablet, set up the pressure sensitivity, trace one part, and save a part for the next section if you like. So if you want to use the tablet on this project, you definitely can and should. Okay, how to live trace. Okay, so you're supposed to draw part of it, and then we're going to live trace part of it. So if I look at this thing, we're going to see some stuff that would be a good to live trace and not good to live trace. So let's take a look at it. Okay, so if you look at the letters, you don't want to live trace letter. Well, let's just do it, and then we'll see. So this one was supposed to be this layer is supposed to be locked for tracing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to duplicate this particular layer. You should probably get more than one thing, but I'm going to duplicate this layer. Nope, I didn't duplicate it. So I'm going to drag this layer down and make a duplicate layer, and then I'm going to undo this layer. So this one's locked and saved, and this one's not. So I'm going to click on this, and then I'm going to go to live trace, and you can pick all sorts of different things. I'm going to say color 6, and it's going to turn it into, it's going to trace it for me. So instead of me having to trace it by hand, it's going to do it for me. And let's see what happens. No? Well, I'm not doing anything because my computer is frozen up at the moment. I'm supposed to be recording a spiel, and I might actually be recording this. I'm not sure. I don't edit the spiels. Whatever I get, I get. Takes too much time. Okay, so here's the result of the live trace. It didn't do. This one did not do a good job. So some things it does a great job, others it doesn't. So what we're going to do is we're going to go edit, undo, and we're going to try a different way. So let's try one color logo and see how it does on that. All right, did a little bit better. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We'd probably, let's say now we're going to go, we're going to expand it, and we're going to go object, and we're going to go ungroup it. Okay, so it's each a separate thing. So I can draw a perfect circle, so I don't need the circle, and I don't need, oh, let's see, edit, undo. So basically what I would do is I'd use this, and this, and this, and none of the rest of the stuff, okay? That makes sense? Because I can get letters really easily, and I can get perfect circles really easily. So, you know, typing you use this, and so on and so forth. But that's a great tool to use. All right, let's go back to the PowerPoint slideshow and see what's next. Okay, so what we're going to do is choose a font. Oop, let's go back. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to choose a font. You can go to dafont.com. So let's say that you wanted the Harry Potter font or the Metallica font. You could go to dafont.com on the internet and download that font. Okay, so basically choose a font, type on a path, create outline. So let's go back and let's take a look at some of those things. Okay, so if you're going to do a font, here's the best way to do it. So you click right here, you click right there, okay, and then we're going to change the size. So let's say let's say USA. Okay, well you can see that that's way too small. So we're going to change this to we're going to change it to like 150 and see what that's good. And then obviously I need to go back and change it to all caps, USA. Okay, so now I have to find a font that I like. So I select this, I click right there on the fonts, and I go through and I can change the fonts, and I can just use the arrow keys and I can try different fonts. So if I click on this, click in here, and just hit on the arrow keys, it'll take me to different fonts. So I can just see, I can just go through until I choose a font that I like. Okay. The other thing that you can do is this. So I can create a separate shape. So I can create a shape, and then I can go to the type on a path tool, and I click on that. and then I can type like that. So you could do that sort of thing too. Okay. And if you can't find any of the fonts that you like here, again, you can go on the internet and find the fonts at dafont.com or another free font site, and I'll show you how to download those. Okay, turn this in how you have been told. So hopefully Mr. Miller, that would be me, has told you how to turn this in. Make sure you turn it in with a grade scale. I should be able to see, should send the Illustrator AI file, not a picture or a JPEG, because I need to be able to cut it out using the Illustrator file. You use the grade scale to tell me what material to use and so on and so forth. So make sure you send it with the grade scale, and there's going to be a video on how to do the grade scales. So that should probably be